Burning the midnight oil. For these cubs, the long wait for freedom is nearly over. After a 15-hour trip from Johannesburg, a new life awaits the two males, Alex and Caesar, and the two females, Akira and Nala.
Let's go. You ready, guys? Yeah. Okay.
Nala didn't want to budge. A little bit of waiting, begging and pleading. And then she responds. Bringing all the lines together was also cause for concern. Perhaps a false concern.
Just watch behind you guys. Hello, big girl. Oh, they're back. Hello, babies.
Just mind feet. Sorry, I know you guys have brains, just giving a fair warning.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're going to knock on the side of their head.
Shame. It's very sweet. It's very sweet to see them together where they should be. So I can't even speak.
What an absolutely surreal moment to experience the journey of these lions, having traveled over 3 days just to come here, to see the tears on people's faces, the excitement that these lions are eventually at last going to be placed in a safe place of safety where they're going to be taken care of. It's 2:30 in the morning, but I think the real excitement is going to come in a few hours' time, where these beautiful creatures are going to be released into enclosed space, and at last, for the first time, they're going to be given their own space. And as you can see, they are enjoying time with their brothers and sisters, really a full circle moment, and true, like they say, that every single cloud definitely has a silver lining.
But it's the first time they've touched grass. They come from places where concrete is all they know, and there's no enrichment, there's no natural environment. The food is often not what they need and require, the supplements and the vitamins. It's not a quality of life, you know, it's a huge animal welfare concern, and getting them here now, we can look after them and keep them safe, because where they were, they would have been subjected to, you know, heavy exploitation, possibly breeding, possibly a life of misery, actually. Not even possibly, it would have been a life of misery. And so getting them here now, they can be lions. They can be lions and do whatever they want under the sun or the clouds today and just be. And that's what it should be. It shouldn't be humans interfering.
Akira's story is a window into the lives of captive lions in the Ukraine. She was found abandoned by her owner. Now she's back where she belongs.
You would think that everybody is educated and they would just understand that, but you know, most of these people who keep these cats at a home or use them for circus acts or whatever, they claim to love them and they care for them, but they're not. It's just, I think it's lack of compassion and not understanding what these animals really need. They were never ever bred to be alone, you know. They're a pride. It's a family unit, and that's why it's important to keep them together. And they shouldn't be split at birth, taken from their mother and sold off to someone or given as a gift and kept in their backyard.
The lions seemingly realize quickly that captivity is now only a distant memory, basking in the glory of their newfound freedom.
It was a good experience to see how the lions, from like living in tiny cages in backyards, which they're not supposed to be, they're not pets for home, they're supposed to be in the wild, to come back to South Africa where they're supposed to be and be let out in the open, and to actually experience to be on grass for the first time. It's just like a great experience to see how quick they adapted to the enclosures as well.
And I think just you can imagine, you know, these majestic animals, you know, originally from Africa, to be kept in the conditions they are overseas or in Europe. Just to see them come home is emotional. You know, it's truly wonderful. So we just wish, you know, there's so many more animals out there going through similar situations for entertainment, with circuses, being kept as pets. So it's wonderful that there is an organisation out there that is trying to look after their interests, and they really fight. I think that's where the name Warriors for Wildlife comes from. It's really a fight, a battle to get them here.
The work of the Warriors of Wildlife is ongoing, and the team is already working on its next rescue. Lerato, Fekisi, Simbonga Game Farm in the Eastern Cape.